San Francisco. We were the most comprehensive parenting center in the country. And 10 years ago I moved to Vermont and I started a business called Mama Doula, and we provided postpartum care, still do, for new mothers. So I trained doulas to go to new moms' houses and take care of them after they had their babies and help with that, facilitate with that. So right now I am a full-time hypnotherapist, and I have just moved my practice into a OB/GYN office. We've created an integrative healthcare practice together. It's the biggest OB practice in the state, and so we're very excited. And I have access to a lot of pregnant and new mothers and have worked with thousands of moms over the last 20 years. So I'm just going to share with you what I've discovered over my years of working with them. And so that's me. So I have a personal mission of, one of the reasons I'm so passionate about this issue is I really feel that the foundation of a healthy culture starts with parents, and it starts with babies. And as a hypnotherapist, I don't know if you've had the same experience, how often do we do age regression? How often do we get that initial sensitizing event, and it has to do with being a baby and feeling neglected and not feeling connected with mom or dad? And I just really feel like if we can address it earlier and have parents be better parents and really start in a good start with good parenting skills, learning how to love themselves, learning how to love their children, that maybe we won't have to do so many inner child rescues down the road. So I really think that this is kind of a long-term approach to creating a healthier society. I love the work that we've done with hypnobirthing that Mickey Mongan has brought in, and that's really powerful work, and that's the first place I would go to. There are a lot of new parents who haven't had the opportunity to do that, and those are often the ones who are having a hard time. They maybe haven't learned how to use positive self-talk and stress management skills, and those are often the ones that will need some help afterwards. So I want to just tell you one of the things that I discovered about, so let's talk about the postpartum period. The mom's pregnant, she's going through her life, she finds out she's having a baby, she might be working, she might be having jobs, and you can imagine this kind of state of consciousness. I always imagine it as something of a spiral. So I always imagine there's an experience that mothers have when they're pregnant, and it looks like this. Their consciousness is out here in the world, and as the pregnancy develops and their babies get bigger, and their bellies get bigger, their consciousness gets smaller. And it gets more and more tuned inward and focused until, that 6-week time before she has the baby and all she can think about is nesting. And her consciousness gets to be, the size of the house and getting ready for the food, and the room becomes very important. And the state of mind becomes very, very small and focused until you reach that time of birth. And that's the very center. So when she's in labor, she's already in hypnosis, because what do we know about hypnosis? It's a state of focused attention. So her focus is about this narrow and this intense, right? That's all she can think about. You ask a new parent or somebody in labor or in that time of life what's happening in the world, they probably have no idea. So the consciousness becomes very small and very focused. So she's already in a state of hypnosis. And this is one of the things that I loved working about working with pregnant women and women in labor as a new hypnotherapist. I thought, boy, I don't need very good hypnosis skills because she's already in hypnosis, and that's true. You don't. Anything